Hello everyone. In yesterday's class, we covered the remaining stream methods. So sorting, distinct, reduce, find first, find any, those methods we covered. And today we are going to start the parallel streams. So parallel streams also have the same methods, whatever the streams are available. Why they introduced it, we will discuss now. Parallel stream. So parallel stream is nothing but it will split the that intermediate operations. It will split that into our intermediate or terminal operation. It will split the task into small chunks. So these tasks will execute by different kinds of memories on our system. So here we will mention as a CPUs or something. So the main definition for this splits the splits the data into multiple chunks and it will execute concurrently on multiple CPUs. So we have number of methods means each method will execute on different kinds of memory. Because of this, what will happen? Performance will improve. So streams are performance wise, it's not better. If it is a small sets of data means streams are good option. If we have large set of data, then it will become very slow if we are using streams means. If we use parallel streams means so each data set will execute by using the different kinds of memory, then it will automatically it will improve the performance. So mainly they introduced parallel streams to improve the performance only. If you have the large set of data, we can use parallel streams. If it is a small set of data, we can use the streams. We will see the example. So it will use a fork join pool. One memory is there. We will see the example, then you will get idea. So whatever the methods are available, that same methods we can apply for parallel streams also. So parallel stream example. So same employee objects I will use. So I will copy from here. I want that employee object. And before going that, this one how the syntax is for parallel streams. So source is the collection, source dot parallel stream, like similarly how we are converting to streams, same type. Then intermediate operation, terminal operations. Another way, source dot stream dot parallel. So in this two way we can define the parallel streams. Now first I will show you that on which memory it is executing with streams and parallel streams also. So this employees dot stream. Here I will use we have 6 employees dot for each. It will print 6 employees. Here I will show you it is working on the which based on the which memories. So lambda expression sys out. How we can check means that threading concept was there. That one we will use. So normal streams we can call it as a sequential streams, parallel streams. Another one. Sequential. This is the one of the other name. Sequential stream. So here I am showing this is working on the which CPU based on the which CPU only. Already we covered all methods. So thread by using the current thread dot get name. So here we need to print this employee EMP. One by one we need to print. Now then only we know that is executing in which CPU or which memory. So we will first check this one. You can see here it is executing in main memory. Now we will use the parallel streams. Just how we can do this parallel stream or in this way also like parallel. So this two ways we can define the parallel streams. Here I will change LLEL parallel stream. You can see here 4 employees are executed with the help of the main memory. Another 2 employees are executed with fork join pool worker 2, fork join pool worker 1. So this will execute concurrently, but streams will use only one memory, main memory. Then automatically once first one is executed, then second one, then third one. Here time will take, but in parallel streams, with the help of main, some records are executed. With the help of fork join pool, another records are executed. So we can see fork join 1, 2, like similarly it is have. So when we can choose this, if we have large amount of data, here I have only 5 objects, no need, I can go with the streams itself. So that will not reduce any. For example, I have millions of data. Then if I use streams means what happen? It will take time. So normally once you are requesting anything from the UI, your execution time will be minimum 2 minutes. If it is more than 2 minutes, it will throw timeout exception. For example, you are searching anything from the Amazon and it is taking 2 minutes for you to get all the products. Then you will wait until you will not wait. Customer will not wait. 2 minutes it is taking like that. You will search, you will use another website if it is not performance wise means. So as a developer, we need to think we can improve the performance also. So they will expect that one also in interviews and in real time work environment also. How he is writing the how his coding style. So depends on your requirement and depends on your data sets. You need to think which one you have to use that properly. Collections or streams or normal collections or streams or normal for each loop normal for loop. So when compared to for each loops, for each method, normal for loop is speed performance wise. If you have large set of data, you can go with the normal for loop or normal for each loop only. If it is having small set of data, then you can utilize this for each method, those things. So this is about the parallel streams. So you can try with all methods, whatever we discussed. All these methods you can also try with the parallel streams for your practice only. So here we can apply. You can see all are intermediate operations. See applied intermediate operation. It will not work. Finally, we need a terminal operation. Here you can see intermediate operation. It is not a mandatory. It will convert one stream to another stream only. To produce the result, a must and should terminal operation is required. So we'll go next topic. Any doubts you have? So date and time API. Next topic. So what do you know about date and time?
Fetching
Hello.
the data, it will give you exact date and time in fraction of seconds.
Date and time is
On which
generally.
day, on which
Mm,
day transaction is happened,
mm, mm.
at which
So
time exactly.
Hmm. So the date and time API they introduced it in Java. Previously we have Java Joda time like that formats. So this is the new concepts they introduced it in Java 8. So this is the when compared to that old one, this is how the more features like more methods we have. So it's like a advanced one. And also why we are going to use this date and time. Hmm? Generally, so for date and time we require this auditing purpose, or we sometimes we have date fields also. So if you are taking example user have date of birth field, then which attribute you are going to use. And also it is the most complex part also date and time because zone wise date and time will change. We have different zones na, in the world. Zone wise we have different things are there. So previously we have Java util date, those things we have. Now they introduced it with Java. It was using by Joda time one library was there. So Java util date was the one of the library that is before Java 8 they are using. In Java 8 they introduced Joda time library. It is the immutable one and thread safety also there. So here we have that classes are available here. Local date, local time. So we can use this local date and time for auditing purpose. Any user created when that user was created, when that particular record is updated. We can also capture this information also. So you can see the phone pay. You are doing transactions, Google Pay, Phone Pay, any UPI payment app. Then they are noting your transaction time because for future reference history they are maintaining. Then once you need that data, you are going and you are checking. In bank statement also, they are maintaining when the amount is credited, when the amount is debited. Those things, those information with the help of date and time, we can capture. For example, while retrieval times also, we will have some condition. I want 40 days records. I want 100 days records. Like that also, sometimes we may get requirements. So these are the classes which are they introduced in Java 8 features. Local date, local time, local date and time, zone date time, then period, then we have duration, date and date time, formatter. So some more classes are there. Now we can check. some classes. So I will create one class here with the different package. Date and time examples I will give. So package name everything start with the small letters. Class name camel cases start with capital letter. Variable names start with the small letter and camel case. Method name also similar to the variables. So first class is local date. Local date. Here for example I want today date. So this local date have predefined method we are going to reuse only. All Java 8 features are have the predefined methods we are going to reuse for based on our requirement. Now I want today's date, then I will use that local date dot now method. I will check run as a Java application. Character today date 2026 January 12th. Then for example I want to give any date field by manually. How can I give? So custom date. Local date dot off method we have, you can see here. Method first year, month, day of the month. 2026 month, for example, January 10. So this off method we already in which feature this off method we already know this off method in which feature off method. Am I audible? Yes. So off method we saw in optional. And also here optional dot off if it is a off method when we will use a if it is a mandatory means we will use off method. If the value is the mandatory means it should not be null. Otherwise when you are calling that one it will throw null pointer exception. Off nullable value might be there or will not be there. Then we can use off nullable. It will handle that null pointer exceptions. So here they are calling another method. See how much code they return. If you are giving wrong data, they are throwing. If February month have only 28, then if it is a leap year only, we will have 29. Constructor. So this is a class only. You can see when it is introduced 1.8. For example, from this data, I want only the year. Dot get year. You can see the method. Similarly, I want a month. Dot get day of the month or month value. We can check a month also there. So different kinds of methods are there. You can explore these methods. What is this is returning? Here I will show you the single direct straightforward scenarios. Different methods you can explore one time while you are practicing. Then dot get day of month. So day of week, day of those things also you can explore. So 2026 month, day of month. Well, this is the custom date. So similarly, we have local time also. Local time. Current time I want means this also have local time dot now method. Dot now method. Fish out current time. So 7:37, 51 seconds and that milliseconds also it is printing. Then current time. So like this also we have the methods. If you want to check the performance of your parallel streams and sequential streams, you can use this method in which second you can see get minute, get seconds. So before executing your streams, you can use one time. Then after executing your all operations, stream operations, then you can call another time local time dot now. From there you can print this seconds, then how many seconds it is taking to execute your method. You can check, compare with the parallel stream and same logic you can return, same requirement. Then you can check which one is the performance wise giving better performance. So similarly, we'll have seconds, then minutes also we'll have, hours also we'll have. Just explore all these methods. Run as a Java application. So get second 38, then get minute. And also we will have the both the combination of the both the date and time. Previously we saw only local date, then local time. Local date and time dot now. So this will also work like similar only. Also we can provide a custom dates by using off method. So here it will give both the date and time. Now based on your system's time zone, it will give. Clearer this one. This one also have this get year, get method. All these things also be there. So just check here. Get day of the month, get day of the year, get hour, get minute, get month value, get second, get year. So here sometimes you may get requirement. So plus days. I want the data current date to next 10 days. You need to retrieve like that. You will get some real time scenario. Then you can use this plus methods. So how many days you want to increase it, that many days you can put dot plus days, or you want to fetch plus hours. So you may get these types of requirements also. Then you can use these methods. So next we will check zoned date and time. That all are about local date and time. Now zoned date and time. So this is also, it will show we are in which zone. We'll check what is the result for that. Zoned date and time. Run as a, see, we are in Asia Kolkata zone, and time, hours, everything, milliseconds, those things, everything it is providing all the information. For example, I want a particular zone data. In this now method, I can pass that things also. So we have one parameter called zone ID. Zone ID dot off method. You may check with by using this zone IDs, other zone IDs. What is the time there? So here we know our zone time because we are in our zone. You may get some zone IDs from the Google or somewhere. You can check that one is the current time in that particular zone. So next we will check period. So period means what is the general meaning? So from one period to one period we are telling. In history we will use this mainly. If you are studying social subjects, so this 1900 BC to 1900 period, like, so it is a particular time or particular years. So this year to this year, so that much duration we can call it as a period. So in period, how we can identify the difference? So local date, I will use local date here. Start date, then local. I will give my custom date, local date of, for example, I am giving 2001. So 2000 January. Then I will give local date, end date, local date, dot of 2026 0101. So start date, end date I am providing. Now I will use this to calculate the period between this. So here I am providing custom dates. For example, you may get requirement. So identify the period between these dates. You don't know the input, date input. In your DB, you have from this record you take the date, and from this record, from another record you take that. Then you can calculate that period. You may get like this also requirements. Then you can use this period. Then period dot between this start date and end date. We will check this period. First we will check what it will print. Done as you can see here 26 years is giving difference in this two correct only, not 26 years. Now we can similarly we can check days, months also. We have the methods. So difference or duration, anything difference in years. Period dot get years, months dot get months. days dot get days. So here you can see I am not writing any logic, just I am providing inputs, then I am using existing methods. And as now here why we get this like 0 months, 0 days.
They are same year and same month and same date, sir.
Correct. So if we have this different time means, then we may get example March. March is the third month, April fourth month. And also Java, you can see the difference. So it will compare this year to year, this day, month to month, day to day. That is the difference it is comparing here. So this is about the period. Then we will check duration. Duration is also one of the class. So for duration, what it will accept? Only time or days also it will accept. Days, long days, half hours, long hours, minutes. So this is mostly we are going to use for a time. Duration. So duration between these dates, between method is there. Okay. We'll use this. Now we will check this will work or not. If it is not working, we will use the time. So the duration. So unsupported. So this is mostly supporting for the time only, not for the dates. Local time. Local time equal to, I will use a custom time dot off method. So start time I will give. So this we have seconds also. Now this is a hours and minutes only. Hours and minutes. Hours, minutes, second, nanoseconds also half method is available. Depends on our value, depends on our requirement, which method we want, we need, we will use that. 10 hours, 20 seconds I am giving. end time, $2 30 seconds I am using. Then we need to find the duration between these two. Start time, end time. So you can see here PT 2 here 2 hours 10 minutes. PT means we need to check, or directly I have any other methods. So here I am checking hours only. What is the difference like that? 2 hours 2 days also we have. So 2 hours means so 2 10 no? 12 2 hours only no difference. 2 we got. So next we will move date time formatter. Similarly you can check this is I am teaching you last class. If you need any other class you can explore. Date time formatter. This is important. We will use in projects. So local date and time. Now whatever we are discussing based on our requirement, mostly commonly we can use those things I am explaining. Remaining you want means you can explore. So local date time I am taking. Local date time dot off method. For example 2026 custom date I am providing. Month, so day, example 15. Then hours, 10 o'clock. Minutes, I will provide seconds also. Now I want to change this format. So here how we have date. First one is the year. Year, month of the day, then hour, minute, seconds. I want to change this format means I can use this date time formatter class. I can change that format. Date time formatter equal to dot you see here some standard formats also there. ISO date, ISO time, ISO instant. Now I will provide I will use this pattern method date time. In which pattern I want the date, that pattern I will use here. So for example, I will give DD. This patterns you can check in Google also. You want different kinds of pattern means. Then here I want so this we will get in Google or ChatGPT, those things, these patterns. Don't worry about this patterns. First, we have year here. I am expecting date, month, year, then hours, minutes, seconds only. I am thinking. First, we will print this one. Then we will print that datetime formatter. It is formatting or not. Run as a so what it is providing. So some value like that, different kinds of value, day of the month. So any methods are there, we will check. Just as of now, I will use toString. Run as a no, similar only it is providing. Okay. I think first I need to convert this local date time dot format method. So then I can call this one. So the date I need to convert. Previously we not converted this date, correct only. No? Just we are printing this one. Then it is printing that related information. This one I will print. Then what it is, the output we will check. Run as now you can see. So we need to convert now this date. We are not converting. How with the help of format method we can call this datetime formatter. So format method input is the datetime formatter. So clear, right? Date and time. We have to use that existing methods. And based on our requirement, which class we need to choose. Only date means local date, only time means local time. Both we need means local date and time, zone date and time. So to identify the period between the two dates, we can use period, duration, then date and time formatter. These are the important use cases we will use. And then I will tell you one example, then we will close the class. Here how we can use the map. So we'll check one real-time scenario. So I want to filter the employees based on the, so in parallel streams I will tell you that requirement I am writing here. Before going that, you have any doubts in date and time? Everyone clear, right? Want to filter the employees based on the department. So date and time. Why you are very silent? You are listening or not? So here not a filter. I want to retrieve the employees. Retrieve. Retrieve the employees based on the department. For example, I want one key testing. Testing was the key. In testing, how many employees are there? I want whole object. Then in a development department, how many employees are there? So here you can see, you can identify which one we need to use the return type here. So this is one important interview question also. Employees dot parallelStream dot collect collectors. So this collectors we have here two listed to set previously we did. Here you can see here grouping by. What this grouping by method will do? It is taking input as a function. So in SQL also we have this group by. Aware, right? In SQL. You can see it will returns the result in a map. Map have key and value pair. So for my requirement, what is the return type I can use? A map, because I want to retrieve the employees based on the department. So this whatever now I am explaining this code, you can try in a core Java traditional way. How much line it is taking, you can think. Here what I will do. So collectors dot group by. Here I will call get department. I can use lambda also. Get by department. So what is the return type here? Map. So department means string, comma, list of employee. So group by department. What is the error we are getting? I think I need to import. No, no error. So here I need to print that things, no? Dot for each. So here how can I print for map? Previously we have listed directly. If I give method reference using system.println means it will print, but here it won't print. For map we have two things, no? Key and value. So key is the department here. department, comma, employees list. Then lambda expression, system system data out data println. Already we have employees variable, then it is throwing exception. Department. So for remember this one, for map we need to pass the two parameters here, key and value. We can check this one, run as a. So tech lead, we have one department. Developers, we have two employees. Correct? We got ID 3, ID 2. Testing. So testing. So this same code you can check in traditional way also. Did I provided that date and time code?